Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Gene Segura is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice, it's 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Betts on the run. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Stepping in, Melvin Upton Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Upton Jr.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Shaw is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Josh Donaldson will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Todd Frazier set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Number 65 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, number 65.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Ground ball left side. Donaldson's up with it, and a rather easy first out. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0 pitch is a knuckleball that travels high, 2-0. Squaring 2-0, and he pulls it back for strike one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Upton is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting third,
Mookie Betts will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And that's in there for strike one. Tap foul at home plate. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So a runner at first with 2 away, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there, 0-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw, and the runner back.
Keeping an eye on him.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Dickey comes set. Here's the 0-2. There goes the runner. Hard hit ball to second. Segura has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. A.J. Pollock will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Price gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Edwin Encarnacion. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Back for it is Bradley, but this one's going to kick off the wall. The throw into second, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and standing in is the catcher Deanna Navarro. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside.
Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage. Eric Ibar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Throw over to Ortiz, gets him 2 down. Adam Eaton into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Grounded back up the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Dustin Pedroia strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman, Dustin
Hey now.
Pedroia.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Grounded to short. Ibar throws to first to take care of him for the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Travis Shaw. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Hanley Ramirez stands in.
Left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Donaldson's there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out. Gene Segura is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. smoke toward third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Melvin Upton Jr. is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. And they'll start him with a changeup, but this is too high, ball one. Not close, it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Into the box, Josh Donaldson. He drew a walk his first time up. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Price pauses. First pitch on the way. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2-run shot to straightaway center as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0. Todd Frazier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
No, that missed.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting,
A.J. Pollock in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Edwin Encarnacion strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong? Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Jackie Bradley Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get him back in the game.
But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nick Hundley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
A ball hit hard to the left side. But a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The batter,
Number 65 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. This is in the air to left field. Pollock moves over, and that ends the inning. Deoner Navarro is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Price sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and Navarro becomes a strikeout victim here. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Number 1, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Xander Bogaerts is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Upton on the move. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. Mookie Betts is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Segura onto the grass. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Two balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP. Shot back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Dustin Pedroia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. To short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Price is ready. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Into the box now, Melvin Upton Jr. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired. 2 down now. Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit hard up the middle. Bogaerts lays out. What a stop. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Travis Shaw comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes the first pitch.
Baseman, Travis Shaw.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. Hanley Ramirez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hanley Ramirez.
Into the seats, 0-1.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Encarnacion is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
Foul ball.
2 out, nobody on. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Todd Frazier will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
The designated hitter, Todd Frazier.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run.
Now batting, left fielder.
It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Edwin Encarnacion digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Price into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run.
No, that's down. Ball.
So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Eric Ibar will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Adam Eaton will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
That tails back over, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Nick Hundley gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Oh, that one got the pitcher, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Batting,
Number 65 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Xander Bogaerts will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need a...
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a pickoff play at second, and late reactions, and they got him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. That's popped up out towards short right field. Segura ranging into the outfield makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gene Segura is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts is over to his left as he snags this one for the 1st out of the inning. Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Josh Donaldson is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ortiz near the first base bag. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
It's time for the traditional.
Mookie Betts will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Upton is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th.
First baseman.
David Ortiz will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Eaton going back, and this one is gone. A home run.
The second baseman.
A solo home run for David Ortiz. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they're on the board at 6-1. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Won't go after that one, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you've got a few options here.
Left side. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Travis Shaw steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Shaw.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch knuckler, strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Todd Frazier comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, he lost track of it, and it falls. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ramirez going back. Gone. Over the monster for a home run.
The left fielder, number 11.
A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. A.J. Pollock is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Chad Qualls will come on now in a mop-up role. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hot shot to third. To his left, Shaw. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Now he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Deandre Navarro steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throw into second, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Settling in now, Eric Ibar. He singled his last time up. And now after the 2-out double, they want to make sure to get someone out there who can score on a base hit, so we'll see a pinch runner out at second base. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Adam Eaton stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, this is just getting worse and worse for him. You certainly don't want to walk the bases loaded.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over. Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ryan Tepera will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Number 55.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Jackie Bradley Jr. stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Therefore it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. Nick Hundley will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Gene Segura will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ramirez ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Todd Frazier steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. To second for 1. On to Ortiz. Not in time, so they just get the 1. A.J. Pollock struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Gets on top of 1 here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is hit sharply to the left side. In there, a base hit. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. Number 65 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well. Hitting over 300 on the year.
Francisco Liriano will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And Liriano with the tough slider there for strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. This is hit softly to third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Shortstop, number 2.
Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now a flare out toward right center. Segura ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in. Mookie Betts gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Liriano sets. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Upton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. David Ortiz stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, and it was the knuckleball that he took deep. He didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Launched to right field and deep. Upton looking up. Gone!
The second baseman, number 15.
David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. His second home run of the game. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is R.A. Dickey. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to David Price. He falls to 2-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.